Welcome to the Real Poker Girls of Las Vegas in fabulous Las Vegas with Lupe Soto and Rebbecca Scales. So, Lupe, we have some stuff happening this coming month.
Okay, let me just say that I'm probably a noodle brain right now because we have so many fantastic things happening, and not only is Vegas the place to be in December. I mean, we have the rodeo in town, hence why I'm wearing my beautiful sparkly hat,
It's
my
so
beautiful,
beautiful.
I think it's amazing.
cowboy
Yeah,
hat,
it's so cool.
and it is magical here. I mean, all of the beautiful rooms and displays that we have going on. We have the ice rink that's over at the Fontainebleau and all these amazing things. But more importantly, we have poker. We have huge, huge poker that happens in Las Vegas in winter. And, summer used to be the thing, right?
Yep.
Winter has become the thing as well now. So if you don't get to make it to summer for a summer
By the
camp
thing,
and all
you
of those
mean
things,
a ladies' week?
well, it's not just Ladies Week. We have a lot happening for poker in this town. A lot of the poker rooms are stepping up and they're doing festivals, in December. Of course, we have the World Poker Tour and they have their World Championships here. And of course, we support all the women. So we have the Women's Winter Poker Festival. And it kicks off this year at the Orleans. And we're having I think it's a 300 and maybe it's a 300. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's $300 buy-in over there. Then we're going to move over to the Resorts World for all the rest of the festivities. And this is also a Women in Poker Hall of Fame year.
Yay.
So I know, right? And our choices are coming out this week. Is who's being inducted.
This will be out by then.
Will it be
After, will it? Are we safe? Can she say?
Well, as long as we're
Yeah,
out
absolutely will be
afterwards.
out afterwards.
Okay.
Okay. Oh
So-
my God, we have a
Then I'm going to have a drum
drum
roll.
roll.
And in our drum roll, we are absolutely pleased and honored to be able to accept Kristen Bicknell-Foxen as our poker player, who is, she's just a rock star. I mean, come on. She's
Amazing.
number 2 in all-time money.
Amazing.
And just this last couple weeks, she's won her 5th World Series of Poker bracelet.
Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know,
That's
right?
amazing.
It is unbelievable. And our second choice is Jeannie David. Jeannie David, who is a near and dear friend, but she also is an incredibly worthy candidate for this. She has spent her career in poker. She was with PokerStars as their responsible gaming executive and helped them, along that journey, making sure everybody was in compliance and not going a little too cray-cray on
I'm
on
trying
their
not to
gaming.
tear up. I'm so happy for her and proud of her and think it's her time 100%.
Oh,
Absolutely.
unbelievable time. Yes. And, people only know her for some of those things, but we all know her not only for that, but she was very, very active in getting online gaming here in the United States when online gaming went down and, spoke on the Capitol many, many times about that. And she also is an avid mixed game player, and that's why we all know her so well because
Right.
we are as well. But Jeannie is very, very big in the mixed games. She's here in town, especially. She makes sure that everybody knows what's happening. She encourages all the rooms to include mixed games. She teaches mixed games. She runs the horse league here for players who want to be able to qualify to get to the World Series. But anyway, those are our 2 candidates. There's also a third happening. And nobody knows about this because
Oh, my God.
I can't even tell you because it hasn't been selected yet. But the Women in Poker Hall of Famers have recognized there are women who were 100% pioneers in this game. They're not even
This is a
part.
scoop.
This is a scoop.
I'm excited. I'm like, what?
These women have been around playing poker in some of the biggest games that were ever played in this town. They were willing to put up with a whole lot of stuff, and take a seat at the table and have had amazing accomplishments. We're calling it the Pioneer Award.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yes, and that candidate has not been selected, but I mean, for us, even people like me, even though I feel like I've been around forever, I haven't been around forever.
Yeah.
You know, there are women who have been playing since the 70s, you know, when the games were first big here in Vegas. And, you know, when Hold'em even started getting brought over from the days of Dole Brunson coming in and showing people how to play that game and that kind of stuff. But, you know, the people who have come before us, the people like the Linda Johnsons and the Susie Isaacs and the Marsha Wagners, the Terry Kings, you know, they are educating us on some of these phenomenal women that we don't really know about. You know, might have heard their name or maybe even seen them in a historical picture somewhere, but you don't know about these women. So these women are now being identified, and the hall is going to make that a selection. And
That is really
we are
cool.
hoping that over time we'll be able to introduce more and more and more of some of these pioneers that will, of course, never make it because nobody knows who they are.
That's
You know,
exciting.
so
That's
that'll be
exciting.
a Hall Award, and we're very, very excited about that. The
And
Women in
some of
Poker Hall of
these-
Fame is going to be happening at the Plaza on
my
December the 11th.
I love that. So historical.
It's historical,
So
and
Vegas.
it's going to be a very intimate setting. So tickets will go on sale in the next week, and they're going to be $60 for the ticket. It will be a ticket worth going to. This is history in the making.
I won't miss
Very
it.
cool.
And it'll be at the Plaza, and you can purchase your tickets at the womeninpokerhalloffame.com website and join us. And like I said, it's going to be very limited seating. So if you don't buy your ticket fast, you will miss out and you won't be able to join in the festivities. And then right after that, we're going to be having our Women in Poker Hall of Fame bounty tournament.
Yay.
And that bounty tournament is an absolute blast because even I'm going to play in it because I'll be a bounty. The
So
Women in
much
Poker Hall of
fun.
Famers are playing in it. And if you knock one of them out, you have an added prize. There's different prize baskets that are available. And then if you win this tournament, if you're the last woman standing, because men can play in this tournament because it's a celebration tournament. Right. But if you are the last woman standing, whoever that is going to receive a seat to the WPT Ladies Championship, and that is sponsored by Poker Atlas.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
cool.
so we're very, very proud of them for supporting us in
That's
that.
a fun day. That one at Resorts World?
It's going to be at Resorts World
Yep.
at 3 p.m. immediately following the hall. So, you know, we're downtown. Just take a little quick trip over to the Resorts World, and that's where we'll be. We're also having a mystery bounty tournament for the first time for ladies.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah,
exciting.
That'll be really fun. So that's only a $240 buy-in, and that'll be a first. We also included not only the Women in Poker Championship, but we're going to have a Rose tournament for those mixed game players. It'll be Raz and Omaha High Low, Stud and Stud 8 or better. So there's a little something for everybody. And if you go to womeninpoker.com, you can get the entire schedule. It's also, of course, on the Lips website, and we'll wrap up that week as well with the Lips Toast to 20 because it'll be our last tournament of the year.
Oh, cool.
for
Congratulations.
Our,
You
yeah,
made
for
it
our
through
20
the
years. Oh,
whole
my gosh.
year. How many events? It was
What did you
amazing.
end up doing?
I don't know, to be honest with you. But
It was
it's well
20.
over 20.
Right.
And we didn't expect, we're like, oh, maybe we can try and get 20. Oh, gosh, no.
I know
we
it
far
started
exceeded
in
that.
Australia, and I'm proud of that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
it did.
And
It
then it
kicked
went
off
to
in
Malta.
Australia.
We did it in Malta.
Did
Yeah.
it in Malta.
And I'm just so proud of, the product and all the things that it's done. And our relationships, instead of dying off, are just growing. They're growing leaps and bounds. We're very, very excited about all that. But something that we have decided to do, and we're incredibly thrilled to announce, and this is for everybody listening, you need to start planning right now. We are having our very first Women in Poker High Roller, and it's going to be a $2,500 buy-in. It will take place during Ladies' Week in the summer. It's going to be at the Venetian. It will be a 3-day tournament, and the final table is going to be live streamed at the Venetian. And we are going to profile every single player who enters. You can pre-register right away, We will profile you, not only you, but your story. And if you get a business to sponsor you or a league to sponsor you or any name brand of whatever, and they would like to be included in that, you will be allowed to wear that brand while you're there. You'll represent them if you'd like. And we'll also feature them in the Women in Poker News article.
Yes.
On
So
you.
we will be writing about you guys. So get in there, get your friends involved.
Right.
Sell $10 each. We don't care. We want to see that.
Yeah, and if you're going to do a league play, you should get started now.
Yeah.
You figure you've got 6 months of league play to get the $2,500 seat, or multiple players from your league to get a seat and be featured. Whatever it takes, girls, you want to be there. Yeah. We believe we'll get well over $100,000 prize pool, and so we you got to be in it. This has never been done before to this level, and we want you there. So start marking your calendars. And I think I'm going to pull it up for you as June the 20th. It's a Tuesday of that week.
So it's in Ladies Week.
It's during Ladies Week, yes. It'll be June the 24th, and that'll be day one. And then day two will be the Venetian 500 like we always have during Ladies Week. So there'll be something for everybody.
That's exciting.
And we're going to run satellites and all kinds of things before that time, even live satellites as well as online satellites. So mark your calendars.
Brush up on my Hold'em.
I know. Brush up on your Hold'em. I feel that way just about the, bounty tournament coming up. I better brush up on some Hold'em.
I played that Survivor tournament for NAPT, and I'm like, man, I got to play Hold'em more often.
Right? I do too. And it's always fun to, to me, Hold'em is more about people.
Yes.
Than strategy, because I think mixed games are more about strategy in your game. But Hold'em is all about watching those other people and how they play, huh?
It's pretty fun.
Learning who they are. Yeah, that's great. So, dang, that's a lot of stuff, isn't it?
It is a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And we have two amazing guests outside.
We do. So why don't we just take a quick pause and let's go get them and bring them in, because, ladies, we got some good stuff for you.
Right?
Yes. Hang on.
Okay, well, welcome back to the Real Poker Girls of Las Vegas. And we are sitting here. This is very exciting. Drum roll again, Lupe.
Oh. There you go.
With the Real Poker Girls of London.
Yay!
So we all know Kerryjane. And Lydia is one of our new girls on the London podcast. Now, okay, Lydia, how do we say your surname? I'm not going to mess it up.
I think you need to ask KJ how to say my
KJ?
surname.
Oh, it's very easy.
Well, we got hers down to just KJ. What are we going to do with you?
Or just LC, but not LG.
LG.
Yeah, that's
Not
another
LG.
story that we don't need to talk about today.
Okay.
I think it's a good story. I think we should talk about it.
Talk about it. Reveal the goss.
Will we
am I
lose our
missing?
apple? Will it kick us off?
So KJ thought very kindly went to buy me a present, and she so we like these phone carriers that you can wear crossbody and you can just put your phone in. So being the lovely lady that she is, she ordered me this
KJ's face.
Is it
phone
male?
carrier.
Does it have male anatomy on it?
No.
No, but she
was
sent
it
me a
rude?
photo of it and it said LG on it. And I had this whole moral dilemma of like, has she actually ordered one that says LG? Because obviously that's not my initials.
Oh.
And then it's like...
So you're like,
That's hilarious.
So I had to ring our friend and I said, do I tell her? Do I tell her that she's got the initials wrong on this present for me? And
you're so polite.
So
Is that an English thing?
Did you tell her?
I did.
Oh.
I did.
But the thing is I hadn't ordered the incorrect initials. I ordered the correct initials, but then I wanted to show her what I had ordered, and I'd put it in the wrong initials in. But then the items arrived, and they were hideous.
That's the worst.
So then I had the dilemma of going, I can't give her that because it's just so shockingly bad. So the thought is that I did order with LG, but
we do have this ongoing thing about my surname. So KJ booked the flights to come out here for this trip.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh. She did it again.
So I was like, oh great, my flights are booked. So I looked at the booking confirmation and she spelled my name wrong again.
KJ.
Well, that's why I'm KJ.
Yeah.
I have the same problem with
easy.
her. When she uses her American name, it's easy, but when I have to use her other name, it's so long. I
know.
never get it
I know,
right on the
I've got
ticket.
a whole name dilemma thing going
You
on
have
right now.
another name?
Her original name.
My original name, I married like an American and he gave me a very cool name I love with 3 letters, FOX. Of course, I'm keeping that name. So only
Just like the
good.
Tom Hanks movie.
I'm not letting go of that name. It's so easy to say compared to my original name. So, yeah, Rebecca has issues.
Yeah, it's got a lot of vowels and a lot of consonants.
Well, you just have to say it like I say Lydia's.
Pretty much.
But it's so funny.
But
Lydia.
with a Spanish accent.
I find it so funny. You're so polite because it's KJ. You call her Lady Poker Boss.
Oh, Poker Boss Lady.
Poker Boss
PBL.
Lady. Yeah, and we call Lupe. Lupe is Las Vegas Lady Boss, and we have the same deal. We're like, I'm not telling you. You tell her.
Yeah,
it's
no,
right.
Poker Boss Lady.
You're
Yeah,
correct. I'm not correct.
Well,
We do that.
I know how you feel.
Thank you.
no, but for that reason, she has a nickname as well. So I might be PBL, Poker Boss Lady, but she's one of my PTFs.
What's that? PTF.
I'll let you go ahead.
I may be known to take the piss occasionally. Therefore, I'm known as a piss-taking fucker.
Oh my!
We might have to block that, Scott.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That won't fly on Apple.
No.
They have a little problem.
She didn't say it. She didn't say it. Oh,
That's hilarious.
yeah, it was very whispery. Now, KJ, tell us about the Winter Festival in London.
I know so many women's winter festivals. So this one is born out, obviously, my collaboration with PokerStars as their ambassador for women in poker. And yeah, November 21st to 24th, we've got a whole weekend dedicated to women, a main event of £400 with a whopping guarantee of £100,000, which is unheard of. It's unique. We believe, and I think we spoke about this in July, we do truly believe it's the highest guarantee that has been on a women's event. But we're making it a little bit different. And so this has progressed since we were here. Yeah. And so we've also got a high roller, which is the first women's high roller that PokerStars have ever had in their schedule, and that's going to be our opening tournament. We've got a live satellite the night of the first day, and we're not charging any reg fees.
Oh,
so this has become a thing. So
that's really cool.
We introduced this when we announced it, and PokerStars have done 2 other women's satellites with no reg fees. So it may be becoming a thing because, of course, we're all here for the same reason. It's to elevate and get more women into poker. So let's provide the platforms and the environments to do so. And but one of the other events, and I'm quite excited about this, is the 50-50.
Yes,
that's
I'm
cool.
excited too.
And I understand that
That
you've
is very
picked a
inclusive.
British male partner.
I have.
She's
If
got a
he doesn't have to
special
work,
guest.
he's definitely coming.
So the 50-50 is an equal playing field, 50% men, 50% women. You don't play as a tag team. It's a solo event. However, you do need one of the opposite gender to register so that we can keep it 50-50. It's a freeze out, and I'm hoping that we can get the software and we can have a ticker tape that shows you how many males and how many females remain in the tournament. And I don't want to say it's an experiment, but it's certainly something that you're going to want to learn, want to watch, want to, hear about and really pay attention to. But going back to your partner, I believe it's Tower, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, amazing.
We send each other memes. I'm like, hey, would you be my partner?
Yeah,
Awesome.
he's so lovely.
We talk about football.
You do?
Yeah.
People don't know this. I'm a huge sports fan.
Okay.
Huge. And like, I know lots of things about sports. So.
Yeah.
I'm assuming football, though, not As in our football.
We were talking about your football, yes,
Okay.
but he was
Yeah.
talking about our football too. So he knows our football also.
Yeah, he's a huge football. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're Latinas, man. We were born with soccer balls in our cribs.
Exactly. Have you ever been to Mexico? They kick a soccer ball all the way to school, all the way home.
Another thing to mention is you have a new studio launching at the Hippodrome too.
Yes. So right now, literally today, they've started the installation. So we did a temporary setup for the UKPT London, and we streamed, and it worked really well. And it's been on my bucket list to do for quite a while. And I just got my finger out and said, right, okay, let's do it. So they're reinstalling today with permanent equipment. We've put it all on tracking in the ceiling. And
amazing.
so, yeah, we got a studio and we will be streaming. So the first thing we will be streaming will be the Women's Winter Festival.
That's
Will be
amazing, isn't
the
it?
high roller, the 50-50, and of course the feature table of the main event.
Cash
and
games?
Cash games
Yeah.
following on from that. So we will be running streaming tables of cash games literally from the week after, and every Friday and Saturday night you can see live at the Hippodrome.
That's so
All
cool.
right,
Love
cash
it.
game
So
activity.
exciting.
It's a great space. And
Yeah,
got
it
new
really
chairs.
feels. Yeah, and new chairs.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
No, it really feels. It's got a studio feel. So you've got streaming tables, obviously in several poker locations,
Yeah.
but this is in a small room, not dissimilar to this actually.
Yeah.
With a poker table, obviously.
And it's London, right?
And it's London, and we don't have anything like that in
No.
London.
very
So
cool.
yeah, I'm really, really excited.
And then you're doing the podcast. Keep us
Yeah.
all updated. We can't wait.
I
The
know
real
it's
poker girls of London.
London.
We're
so
very excited.
Is that on the jingle?
Yes. I'll sing it for you. Everything. And I'll try a British accent.
Try harder.
Okay, I gotta try harder. Let me get a couple of tequilas, then we'll go for it.
No, you don't. If you're going to do a British accent, you don't have tequila. You need warm beer.
Yeah.
Ew.
No,
No.
Okay, do it your way.
So it's going to be exciting though, because we're all going to be there.
Yeah.
Well, they're from there. But we're all going to be there. And Lupe's never been to
Been to
New
London.
York or London. So expect a lot of content and pictures of us
Yes.
running her all over
Yeah.
the place.
And you better
dragging
you
ass,
better pick up
basically.
the pace and not walk like a snail like you did the other day.
Oh, excuse me. You guys were dragging behind me.
Only when we were leaving, but
Yeah,
everything
we were
else was
leaving.
very
She
slow.
decides to run out of the resort.
You know,
store, but
She
all
was
day.
like all
of all,
fast to get to her car.
When you guys are approaching 70 and have two fake knees, we'll talk about it, okay?
but when you have a second gear, we saw it.
Oh, yeah. I do.
Was it on the way to tequila?
No,
It was on the way. It was on the car. She was ready to go.
at the end of the day.
We had to do a bit of running at the airport the other day.
Yeah,
Oh
see?
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, this is where PTF comes in.
She has to go.
Well, no, it's because she's like, can I carry stuff for you?
Yeah. Oh, that'd
like,
be me.
I think that's why I was coming to Vegas. I was your
Well,
bag
she
carrier.
keeps telling everybody that she's my bag carrier, which is, in part true. Because I was like that. I was huffing and puffing, on the wrong side of 50 and the wrong side of whatever poundage is the wrong side. She's like, let me take something. Do you know what she took? My laptop, the smallest thing I had.
Smart
You
girl.
wouldn't let me carry. You weren't going to let me carry your posh bag.
No,
love
you
this
would put it on the
video.
floor. You can't put my posh bag on the floor.
I had to book Lupe's flights because Rebbecca, smartly enough, will be in New York a day before us. So I have to get Lupe and myself to New York in one piece.
Right.
And we have a stopover in Dallas.
Oh, gosh.
So I call her and I go, do you need assistance from the aircraft? And she goes, yes, I need a wheelchair. I'm like, here we go. We're already ordering wheelchairs. We haven't got to the airport.
You
They
may.
have missed a trick. Complete fail on my behalf because as we got off the plane, there was actually a wheelchair waiting.
For me.
Okay, but she can't say anything.
I was like, oh, should
So
have taken a picture.
we're going to Malta, and she has to have a wheelchair, and I have to push her. But the wheelchair wasn't quite
Okay,
available.
I hurt my foot
She
in
did.
Paris.
She did.
I was injured and I was going to the hospital when I landed in Malta because I'm covered by insurance under the Australian laws.
I don't think they needed all that. It was like a little too much. Was she like your number? Okay. But anyways, so we get a wheelchair, but they're taking forever. Like, we're going to miss our plane at some point.
Well, they were meant to come get me.
Yeah, they were supposed to come get her, and like they weren't coming, so we just had to go to the wheelchair place ourselves and like basically take one from them. And then we got her, and so then I'm like running through Paris airport, like literally running her. And so I get there and I run her and I put her right in the front of the line, like just go all the way up to the front of the line. And the guy was like, "Ma'am, you need to back up." He goes, "We're not loading the plane. It's been delayed." I was like, oh. And I'm carrying all the bags, especially in the wheelchair, so I feel zero sorry for her.
I'm okay. And then I'm going to Rebecca and go, I wonder how many bags, Lupe. Lupe, calm down with the bags. We have to make our flights.
You know what? You're going to want my bag because my bag is filled with burritos.
Okay.
And salsa.
Salts.
And everything. Oh,
Lydia,
yeah,
you're
girl.
getting traded in. I think she's a new partner.
I know how to travel.
You had me at
I thought
burritos.
yeah.
I even bring gifts
burritos.
for all the
Taste
attendants, the flight attendants, and they love me.
So does she. I told her the other day, I go, because she gives these little koalas away or whatever. And I go, don't get, she goes, "Oh, I need to bring PokerStars." I go, "Don't get crazy. We still got to go to London. We got to bribe some people." She's like, "Don't give them all away. We're going to run out of koalas." I'm like, we still got some bribery to do. We're not done yet.
Currency. Gets us upgraded.
It's like, you can only dole them out so often.
Well, we all know about KJ. So, Lydia, tell us about yourself. So, what's your background with poker and the Hippo? I know you're an ambassador for the Hippodrome.
So hence why I call KJ my poker boss lady, because I'm the ambassador for the Hippodrome Casino in London. So I found poker in 2008. I think it was. I was boxing at the time, so I was part of a boxing team.
Very
and
cool.
we were preparing for a competition, and it's a pretty miserable existence. And anyone who knows me knows how much I like food. And you can't, you're trying to get to weight, so you can't eat, you can't drink. So the guys were sitting around having a game of poker, and I think it was £1 buy-in, and they asked if I wanted to play. I remember hitting quad jacks and saying, "Is that good?" And then I won it, and I think that was it. I was just hooked from there, and I was really lucky because my boss played online at the time as well. So our morning debriefs used to be about our online poker on Victor Chandler, going back some time. Victor Chandler, yeah.
Lupe knows.
Back in the day, and just started playing, and my now husband plays as well. So I've just been really lucky and just playing over the years. Met KJ, I think sort of 2012, 13 time.
Wow. That's a long time.
I had my biggest live score at the Hippodrome. So
That's exciting.
I think that was part of the sort of destiny that led me towards KJ and becoming her ambassador. And that was in the UK IPT series game. And I was heads up against Jake Cody. And I remember ringing my husband because we had this big thing about a 5-figure score. And I think I rung him up. Not that we're competitive or anything. And I
don't
called
believe
him.
that.
And
Don't believe that.
And I just said to him down the phone, I was like, 5-figure score in your face like this. And he was like, you have to spin Jake Cody a line. So I turned around to him and I said, I hear you're pretty good. So I'll offer this as a one-time if you want to do a chop. Funnily enough, he said no.
We had to play it out.
So we had to play it out.
Oh, wow.
I have a hilarious story about Tat like that one time. We're at the Sahara. We're playing a tournament. I don't even remember what kind of tournament it was whatsoever.
It was an OE. Start and Omaha.
And we needed to get to another game we were supposed to be at, basically. So we were trying to leave, but she was playing his opponent, which is our friend now, Tito, or whatever. Yeah. But we were playing heads up, and he goes, she asked him, she's like, "Can we have a chop?" And he's like, "I don't chop," or whatever. She goes, "Okay, if you really want to do this." So she puts her jacket back on. And the whole time she talks smack to him every single time. She's like, "You got lucky." She's like, "You're not
I took half his stack in 10 minutes.
Yeah, she did. She took half his stack in 10 minutes. She goes, "You want to chop yet?"
Yeah, and I'm like, "Do you want to chop now?"
The dealer was dying laughing. It was hilarious.
I put my jacket on to leave, and then I'm like, I had to take it off.
Yeah,
Sit down, all right. You really want to go? It's up. Let's go. I was
she was
so mad.
It was pretty funny.
And I'm assuming you won.
No.
She didn't. She came in
Oh.
second, but she
Okay, so-
talks a lot of smack, like first. You would have thought she won. He didn't win that for sure.
And then I find out he's like he's won horse titles. He's like an ex Marine, and he's like a really big guy, and he's absolutely. We are best friends now.
That's
But
cool.
man, did I talk smack to him? I'm like, really? You too scared to shove here? You know, like it
wow.
was. The dealer was looking at me. She sees me around town, and she goes, "I just can't with you." And I go, "Well, I was having a bad day.
We had somewhere to be.
We were in a hurry."
Busy.
Yeah.
We were like that the other day at the NAPT women's event, which was great. Like 184 entries.
Wow,
Which
that's
is
amazing.
no, for a non
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday, yeah, in the middle of the afternoon on a non-women's week, compared to 94 last year. So
Right.
that's awesome. And you know, we've been really spending some time having conversations to make sure that we're getting everything right. The structure was really, really great, but the noise levels were huge in the room. It was
Oh, wow.
awesome.
Oh, the girls talking.
I love it. And it was great. And we were laughing and giggling and making the dealers laugh, embarrassing the male dealers by some of our talk. And somebody came up to me yesterday and went, "I heard your women's event." I said, "Oh, were you here?" And he went, "Nope, I was out in the corridor, but I could hear you."
Oh my God.
And I'm like, only way it has to be. I say that about the women's club, though. The women's club on 2 or 3 tables in London will make
Yeah.
more noise than the other 12 that I have in the other room.
Yes,
The
absolutely.
way it's got to be, no?
Yeah, remind me, what's the club called? Because you're on Facebook and you do lessons and tutorials on and everything.
Yeah. So the ladies that poker at the Hippodrome.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's really cool
See,
name.
Lydia
It's a
on it.
great
Yeah.
name.
It's great.
It's a great name. You know, that's, you know, after all of these years of doing ladies events, that is the one thing that I hear consistently from the dealers. I just love it when you guys come.
Yeah.
It is so much fun. It's so different and it's so pleasant and you guys smell good. You know?
That's a thing.
Right?
So it is, you know, we have a completely different dynamic when it comes to poker, but it's still incredibly fierce, highly competitive.
Yeah, it's
You know,
Oh my,
but we don't. It's a different vibe. It's a wonderful vibe. I love women's games.
There were some real players at the table, and it was competitive. The final 3 had to come back yesterday because, you know, they were still playing at 2 a.m. So they came back yesterday to play it out. But yeah, I witnessed some awesome play. Really, really great play. But like you say, it was all done in such a, you know, camaraderie fashion. Like we were all there to play poker, have a good time, make new friends.
Yes, there was a
You know,
lot of that going on.
There was.
Where are you
Yeah.
from? That's and that.
Yeah.
And because there were qualifiers so many different places, people were from all over. They weren't just Las Vegas locals here.
No.
This was online people from Canada that came in,
Yeah.
people from the East Coast. I mean, it was wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, my table was a complete hotspot. We had people from all over. And I think you'll find that as well at the Women's Winter Festival at the Hippodrome. We've got qualifiers from all over Europe, from Canada, from the US. I think we have one Brazilian qualifier as well at the moment. So, and it was nice because people were talking about it because we gave away a package.
Yeah.
And you know, people said, "Oh, I'm already coming," and I was just like,
yeah,
you know, you got a little, you know, like
Yeah.
watching your child go to school on the first day. I was
Yeah, it's
just
your
like, I
baby.
know about my little festival.
Yes.
But it was just such a great day, and I think it will be like that in November too.
It'll be great.
It'll be
It'll be really good.
amazing.
Right, we are in November.
Oh gosh,
No, I literally
It's
said
2
that today.
weeks
I go,
away.
I
It's
am
2 weeks away.
It's 2 weeks away.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready at all. I have no winter clothes. I need to go shopping.
It's 2 weeks away, and you're here with us in Vegas.
I know.
Hello.
And you're busy next weekend.
oh yeah.
We feel the anxiety too,
Yeah, I
We
do.
do.
We do.
I do.
because a lot has to happen here
Before
for us
we
to
can
be able
go.
to go there,
Yeah.
so that when we get back, we can.
You're ready
continue on.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have to hit
because
the
she's
ground
got
running.
the whip off, the Women in Poker Hall of Fame. That's
All
a
kinds
big
of things
function.
are happening.
Yeah.
Now, our Winter Festival and the Hall of Fame, and
And the big WPT ladies event.
Yeah, we got a lot to get done.
yeah.
Any new hats on the horizon?
Honey, we are all going to have new hats if I have something to say about
This is
it.
new. I love this one.
I love
like
this
that.
hat.
That's so
It
pretty.
matches our
So
boots.
sparkly.
I have this one and the identical one, but it's in black.
It's your thing now, Lupe.
Yes.
I've let
play
the
with
side
that.
down
Girl.
today, though, not wearing a hat.
Yeah, this is probably the first time I've ever seen Lydia without a hat.
Yeah.
Oh, you a hat wearer like normally?
Baseball.
Oh, you're a
hats.
baseball
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
I don't look
Yeah.
good in those. I have to have a round hat.
I like your hats.
I love it.
Well, that's a wig now on Lydia.
Thank you for the recommendation.
You're okay. Mine moves.
Well, we're still missing one girl for the podcast, aren't we? What do you guys got for us? Exciting. Do you have a special guest or
So I think we're going to start off with, inviting special guests in.
that'll be perfect?
And we'll see if someone clicks.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Well, there you go, ladies. You with a chance, contact the girls. See if you've got what it takes.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We've got a few lined up, but
That's exciting.
yeah,
I
should
can't
be good
wait.
fun. No, I'm stoked. We're really, really excited about it. And of course, because the first one is going to be with you girls.
Yes, I'm so excited.
And I can't wait to just, hear what's happening in London, even when we're not there, It's going to be so fun. And even for all the Aussie girls, we love seeing the international stuff because we're so far removed. And then we don't have online. And so we live for this content.
So we'll have to remember to give you a shout out every time then.
Yes, I'll be watching.
Hey, down under. And what are those things called? The Quambats or the
Quackers.
the Quokkas?
What did,
They have-
what did Lorraine say that was like really Australian when she was here?
Uru.
Uru, what is
I'm Australian born and raised, and Uru is like catch you later. But I'm like,
it's not catch me outside?
catch me, no, not catch me outside.
It's
No.
not the same thing. Oh,
That's a whole different thing.
okay.
She's like, in Australia, that's a whole different thing as well. Like London, I imagine.
Yeah,
No.
there's some things that we'll have to learn about.
London,
Speak.
English.
Yeah, some London speak.
yeah.
I can't wait to
Well,
bring
you guys
Lupe.
need to teach me how
I
to
just
say
can't.
tacos.
This is going to be the funniest thing in the world. Bring
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Apparently, I don't say tacos right.
How do you say it?
Tacos?
Tacos.
Tacos.
It sounds
Tacos.
very
What'd you say?
official.
Sounds very posh.
Very posh
posh.
tacos.
Very posh.
I
So
said that every time that we get a new celebrity type of show or reality show here, they think that they have to have a Brit as the spokesperson because it sounds so posh, and it's like we're getting bougie. Well, we're Americans here, and they're going to have all these Brits on there, and every single one of them is with the T and the the finger
tacos.
up. And
We are going to have to
And
do
tacos.
some language stuff though, because like the Hippodrome is there's lots of levels, so you're going to have to get the lift.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No elevators.
There's no
We only have
elevators.
lifts.
We have lifts.
yeah. What
It scared the shit out of me.
What are you talking about?
Because when I first came here, I would sit there and go, where's the lift? And everyone's like, the what? I go,
The lift.
the thing to go upstairs. So they're like, the elevator? I go, no, it's a lift.
The lift.
oh, the elevators are lifts.
Yes, and by the
Oh,
time.
I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking.
And then when I went to the Hippodrome, I think I stopped on every single floor. Like, I don't think I.
We just like to share the love. Have you been here yet?
And I was like, this isn't it. No, this isn't it.
And Lupe,
You have many levels?
we have 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we only originally had 4, but we built 2 during lockdown.
Okay.
We just literally built 2 floors. And we have more plans. But more importantly, back to the language, you're going to have to learn how to hold yourself if you can't get used to using the word bathroom. Don't ask for restrooms. People will be going, we haven't got one of those here.
Can I just say
Or
potty?
toilet.
Potty, I don't think, yeah,
Toilet.
potty. Toilet.
Toilet.
Toilet. Yeah.
I know
Call
what
it what it
toilet.
is.
I can be normal.
Where's the
weird.
I know. Where's the loo? You know.
You need to put your rubbish in the bin.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have any
We don't- it's
garbage.
It's not
don't have
trash.
We don't
No,
have
no
trash,
trash.
or
No
garbage.
trash. It's
No,
rubbish.
And if somebody says it's on the other pavement,
Yeah, I'm like,
pavement is a sidewalk.
Oh, a sidewalk.
Is a
Footpath.
pavement. Yeah, we don't have footpaths. We don't have sidewalks, we have pavements.
Okay. I'm definitely going to have a moment there.
She'll be like, huh?
I'll be like, dude, show me. Just show me. Don't tell me.
Cracking up laughing. What do you think that means, Lupe?
I don't know.
Imagine when the boys talk, they all sound like James Bond.
Oh, good.
They don't.
They really don't.
Well, many, many years ago, before poker, because I left my profession. I fell in love with computers, and that's how I found poker. But I was learning internet. So it was graphic design and web design and all this stuff. And there was this group, and it was message boards, because we didn't even have like the real internet like we have now. But I met this guy, and he was from
London?
Yeah, it wasn't exactly London, but it was near London. And so we became fast friends, and we would share all of our what we learned in our graphics together and blah, 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 blah. And then there was a brand new software called ICQ. And it was a chat program, kind of like what we have now, for, I don't know, Facebook or whatever, where you can actually talk. And so he says, I'm going to ring you. And I was like, okay, I'm going to ring you. He's going to call me. And so I said,
Took me a moment then.
Yeah, he goes, I'm going to ring you. And so he called me on this thing. He literally was speaking for 3 or 4 minutes before I had to stop him and text inside the thing. I can't understand a word you're saying, dude. His accent was so thick and so not English. I said, do you speak English?
Oh, my.
It was so thick. And I find that I have difficulty with some of the British accents. Are so strong.
Well, now you can tell the difference between my Australian and the British.
Oh, I could tell.
Yeah,
I can tell
But
somebody
a
from
lot of people
Australia.
can't. The
A lot of-
amount
yeah,
of
they
times in
can't.
Vegas, you
Yeah.
come here and they're like, are you from Australia?
Yeah, I get that. a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
All the time. And I'm like, it doesn't sound anything.
Nothing like
I don't think it
Sounds-
does. No.
No.
But so
I'm
many
not as
people.
posh. Like, I think I'm more rough.
I agree.
A lot this week, though, at the poker tables, people are going, I love your accent. And I look at them deadpan and go, I don't have an accent.
Straight up, right?
Straight up, I don't have an accent. And they look and they go, okay. Like, have I put you on tilt now?
That's hilarious.
I love it. Lydia she sounds very posh, lady die like.
Well, I had to learn that. I didn't always sound like that. I'm actually from the northeast, so I think, but I've been in the south for too long. And
Oh, is there a different dialect?
Oh, my goodness.
yes. Yes.
Well, if you go in our northeast to our south, it's pretty crazy.
Well, that's true.
Northeast had they call it. I'm actually from Whitby, and they have the Whitby Git, which is they put git this, git that, and they like put git in a lot of
Ooh, I
and they
didn't
miss
know
out
that.
letters as well. You go. I can't even do it now. I don't even. I think I could try and do a northern accent, but yeah,
my, that's
but
a thing.
I lost it I've been in London and the south for too long now. So.
Wow. No,
I'm going to
it's
find
posh.
the most northern person I can to introduce to you, Lupe.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy, please do.
And have
Please
a conversation.
do.
I might have to film it.
Yeah, we have to film it.
Be good content.
So we need a northern guest
I'm
for
going to
our
bring
first.
flashcards. What did you say?
I want to see this. I cannot wait.
How many words?
I know.
So-
It sounds like.
So can you believe our time is up already?
No.
That is crazy.
No. But I'm telling you, ladies, there are some things that you must do. And one of them is listen to the Real Poker Girls of Las Vegas and now the Real Poker Girls of London.
So excited.
So excited
Really
for
excited.
all the
It's
things that they're
amazing.
going to share with us
So happy
for the
for you
things that are
guys.
happening on the other side of the pond.
It's amazing. US and London. What more could you want? You
I
know?
know,
So
right?
Amazing. And KJ doing all this amazing stuff at the Hippo.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's perfect timing.
We
How
really
exciting
can't wait
is
to
it?
get
We're
started.
so excited for you guys.
We thank you for the opportunity.
And we're so proud of you
Yeah,
guys.
thank you.
And we're coming. We're coming. Hold on to your, what do you call them? Knickers.
And on that bombshell,
That's how you ended the show.
KJ, what are the dates again for London?
21st of November to the 24th.
Excellent.
So thank you for joining us, girls, on
Thank
the
you for
Real
having
Poker
us.
Girls of Las Vegas with the Real Poker Girls of London. And until next time, thanks for listening, guys.
See you then.